Thank you, Charlotte Lefevre, for inviting us into this sweet hour of prayer. I am Chaplain Ann Weaver. I'm grateful for the prayer section that has assembled here in West Bethany Chapel and for each one of you across campus who is praying for our nation today. The pastoral services team will be participating in this sweet half hour of prayer. Robert Kanegi, Rhonda Good, and Kathy Miles. And we will be using what's called the ACTS, A-C-T-S, form of prayer: adoration, confession, thanksgiving, and supplication. So during each one of those parts of prayer, there'll be a song, there'll be a prayer, and then we'll pause for about 10 seconds or so for you to offer your own prayers. So let us begin with adoration, and the song is, "This is my Father's World." This is certainly our Father's world, and to our listening ears, all nature sings and round us rings the music of the spheres. This is our Father's world. We rest in the thought of rocks and trees, of skies and seas, God's hand, the wonders wrought. Let us pray. O God, we adore everything that you have made and continue to make in our land. Great and small bodies of water, oceans, lakes, mighty rivers and tributaries, mountains and plains, wetlands and deserts, spectacular foliage and creatures that inhabit all these places. O God, we adore you and thank you for creating human beings in your own image. We praise you for the diversity of people within our land, and for the unifying threads of divine presence within us, and for giving us the responsibility to care for the earth, for one another and for our own bodies. May we show you the adoration that you deserve for being our Maker, Redeemer, and Sustainer. Amen.
Just as I am, without one plea, but thy blood was shed for me, and that thou bidst me come to thee, O Lamb of God, I come, I come. Let us pray. We confess that as much as we adore what you have made, Lord, we also fall short in caring for the land and for the people within this land. We confess that sometimes we destroy and overconsume our natural resources. We confess that we sometimes demean and dominate one another. We confess that sometimes we act selfishly at the expense of our brothers and sisters. We confess that we stray from the teachings of Jesus and block out the Spirit's convicting influence. Lord, hear our confession and desire for repentance. Amen.
all things now living, a song of thanksgiving to God the Creator, triumphantly raise, who fashioned and made us, protected and stayed us, who guideth us on to the end of our days. Let's pray. We give you thanks for the basic needs that we enjoy: food, water, bathing, rest, health care. We give you thanks for security that we enjoy: homes, neighborhoods and cities, peacemakers, law keepers, and conflict menders. We give you thanks for family, friends, neighbors, houses of worship, civic groups that offer support, inspiration, and joy. We give you thanks for the wide range of professional and personal gifts that you have given to each one of us that help us to be our best selves and make this nation a more whole place to live. Amen.
O God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, be thou our guard while troubles last, and our eternal home. Let us pray. We pray for the leaders of government, our president and cabinet members, congressional leaders, governors, mayors, and all our national, state, and locally elected officials. God, may your wisdom and the common good guide their decision-making. Have mercy, O Lord. We pray for our judicial system, for those who make the laws, judges who rule about laws, policy officers who maintain the rule of law, and the correctional employees who care for those who break the law. May human rights be safeguarded and justice served. Have mercy, O Lord. We pray for peace and unity within our nation. In the midst of diversity and polarization, teach us to love and to listen well with hearts to understand. Your word says how good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. For there the Lord bestows his blessings, even life forevermore. God, we are your people. Equip us to be effective peacemakers. Have mercy, O Lord. We pray for the economy. Give divine wisdom to leaders who make financial decisions which impact every facet of society. Teach us to be good stewards of our resources. Empower us to put our trust in you, our provider. We pray for families, for strengthening and stability of family units. Grant wisdom, discernment, and perseverance to mothers and fathers. Heal the brokenhearted. Set the lonely in families. Have mercy, O Lord. We pray for our individual callings. Grant us insight and courage to faithfully use our gifts and talents to serve our families, neighbors, church families, and community for your glory. Have mercy, O Lord. Amen. And now I invite you to join with us in praying a prayer attributed to Saint Francis. Lord, make us instruments of your peace. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is discord, union. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Grant that we may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.